Inshallah and Ashe. Blessings to you, my energetic beings, and Assalamu Alaikum. May peace be upon you, and more importantly, may peace be with you as well. Thanks for joining me for the Musing Moon Meditation. And this new moon meditation is actually extra spectacular because not only is it in the sign of Gemini, which I am a Gemini, it is also a solar eclipse. So just to add some spice to the entire new moon, we have Gemini, our thoughts, meeting Taurus because of the degree, what we value. And also it adds to what our heart wants. So what's curious is, of course, we have the archangel associated with Gemini, which is Zadkiel. Sorry about that. It's the righteousness of God. And Archangel Zadkiel helps with true forgiveness. And forgiveness becomes this form of compassion because compassion is the act of reaching out to yourself on the inside and others in your day-to-day life to assist in reducing feelings of discomfort. So this archangel can actually assist us to go past our troubling memories, the past, and alleviate all of those painful emotions. So whenever you feel that you can't forgive, this is the archangel that you want to ask for, Zadkiel's assistance in a blessing kind of a way. So what I would recommend pretense to the meditation is possibly getting a journal, sitting with yourself, your inner self on your inner world, and kind of muse about your day-to-day life on things that you can shift to a more optimistic venue. Solar eclipses take us 6 months into the future, so whatever seed we plant today will actually start manifesting into the future 6 months from now. So it's always great to kind of put that into action first. Where a lunar eclipse is reflective, it's the moon, lunar, it will take us 6 months into the past and kind of reflect on what was going on in our lives then. So Taurus is actually what we, I don't want to say possess, but it's our material comforts, it's money, it's what we value, it's our soul capital, it's having pleasure, it's our self-worth, it's releasing our stubbornness as well. So Gemini is like our activities in motion, it's learning, it's communication, being clever, logic, it's our intuition. Actually, Gemini has those two channels, those two signs, it's the right and the left side of the brain. So one side is intuitive and one side is logical. And then when the two merge, I sense that our third eye just pops. And everybody actually has Gemini in their chart somewhere. Everyone has also all of the other aspects in their chart. So even though, say, you might be born in the season of Leo, you still have some of the characteristics of Gemini, Taurus, Sagittarius, etc. So just having positive daily interactions actually shifts those channels in your mind, the higher mind, shifting into a higher perspective or a perception. So just shifting those channels to, like, what I like to do is actually see things through the eye of God or God's eyes, or what would God say, and just allow that energy in the oneness field to cleanse and be actually in cooperation or collaboration within that oneness field. Because at the end of the day, I just allow God universe to take care of those things that might feel like little gnats picking at me, and just staying more optimistic and look at things literally through the eye of God, a different total perspective than maybe man's world would actually share. And since this is actually a solar eclipse with this new moon, it's going to be elevated to a higher wishing degree, to where you want to actually be careful for what you wish for. So, and you don't need to add a lot of characters or adjectives to your wishes. I like to do a wish and just allow, again, God universe to assist me in the flavor or the character. So say I was wishing for a new car, I would just say what kind of car I would like or what I'm seeing, maybe just a new luxury car or whatever. I'm just giving examples. And just allow the universe actually to put me in the right place in the right time, and just, it's actually trust and having boundaries that yes, I am going to have the new car, and just allowing God universe to show me when this new car is actually going to show up, if that makes sense. So just different words you can use for the law of attraction. You could say, I am attracting and recognizing and purchasing the right car for me at a right price that I can easily afford. But just for a musing thought, just know that wishing or dreaming is really just a matter of deciding what we want in our heart to create, and also getting clear on that intention. So it's, it's more than a process of thinking, Gemini, but it involves our feelings, Cancer, the moon, all the way through ourselves, that something is actually in alignment and frequenting for us, and then just accepting it with all of our heart to the fullest aspect of our heart. So, the new moon is actually just a fruitful way of starting ventures that are material in our beingness. And this is actually a very potent time for making those wishes and those dreams and stimulate new beginnings in different aspects of our life. So another aspect that I missed mentioning is that also Aries is involved. Why is Aries involved? Well, this new moon is at 19 degrees. 9 is an Aries number. So Aries is our action and our behavior. It's our character. It's the first house of an astrology chart. So you can actually shift your perspective on your actions and your behaviors to a higher value or a higher purpose, a higher self. So our actions and our behaviors can also shift. Now, this all depends where it's going to play out in your chart, but I just want you to focus on, reaping what you sow, keeping your wishes to, I almost said a high octave, so a higher vibration, a higher purpose. Shift your perception, things that you say to yourself. This is Gemini. This is words. Words with action create reality. And when we add feeling behind those words, that's also what brings that into fruition. If you can hear the ball bouncing around in the background, that's just Tiger playing around with the ball. So also just know that the wording for these dreams and these wishes are very important. Mostly because it's the feeling behind those wishes that actually gives them the power. So just by using your intuition, and writing it down, if it feels right on your heart space and it brings feelings of harmony and happiness, or for me it would be peace and joy, then your wish is on target. It's like heading forward. If it doesn't feel right, maybe change the wording, or even kind of waiting and just having it open to the universe. Like, what does the universe wish for me? Like, I'm always in creation with co-creator, so assisting me in my creations. That's kind of what I like to do. And the wisdom aspect, you kind of want to just tune into the wise sage. What I mean by that is wisdom is making our wishes in alignment, wishes that when they come true and they absolutely bring inner true joy and peace, just kind of, you have to pay attention to our inner feelings and actually trust our feelings. Our feelings generally won't let us down. We just kind of avoid them. We go out into our ego a little too much, or what the world thinks a great life is, or, that kind of a sense. So staying true to our heart and our feelings, and keeping our thoughts more optimistic, and shifting our perspective and questioning everything. That's literally what Gemini is. It's the truth seeker in a way. It's the questioning. So this is going to be super fun. I just want you to And also just some food for thought. You want to keep your wishes to 10, so you can kind of muse on them and just, muse with the qualities that you feel you want to create and develop during this time. So I highly recommend you start musing today about what it is and shift everything, and just know that your fears are all dissipating. Stay again on that higher energy, taking action, being more innovative. Anything that you feel is unproductive, just let all of that just literally wash away. Forgive and forget, and just, that's the healing aspect actually of this new moon in Gemini. And as far as the Taurus aspect, again, things you value. It's like having soul capital. It's like having a bank account on the other side of our physical universe. So it'd be like, again, I have an altar on the other side. I call it my God altar. It's just in the oneness field where I give everything up. Literally, sometimes I give it up to the ghost. The ghost would be the Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit is more of our feeling state of awareness. So just like I am grateful, I am blessed, my foundation is solid, I am trustworthy, I am patient. I always like to say the I am before my wishes, just to affirm the wish. I am aware, I am strong in my values. I always like to say I am healthy, I am wealthy, and I am wise. Those are just some of my daily AMs, and I am grateful, I am blessed. So it's actually just sending out those frequencies out into the universe, just allowing like a reverb to come actually back to you. So just food for thought before you start the meditation. And yeah, just make sure your wishes are more grateful and in alignment with your heart, and just know this is a supermoon, so it holds a lot of power. There is power in words. So just to make that clear. So to begin this meditation, I always want to start out with the seed sound. Gemini is associated with our solar plexus. So the seed sound of the solar plexus is Ah, as in father. If you were to look this up on the internet, it says Ram, but how it sounds is the ah of father. So you'd say Ram. And I kind of like to do that for at least 3 to 4 seconds, and then take a pause again for 3 to 4 seconds. So we'll do 3 Ram chants, and then we'll start with the meditation. And also, since it's an energetic cleansing, we're probably going to do, I want to say, 11 breaths to clear out all the channels in our energetic centers, both in body and out of body. We're going to bring golden, silverly light from the heavens down into the earth plane, and then back up from the earth plane and release out the solar plexus. So we're just kind of cleansing out the whole channel, any thoughts or behaviors that no longer serve us to our highest or our greatest good, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. And again, thanks for joining me for my Musing Moon meditation. Gratitude to you, inshallah. So Ram, here we go. Ram. Okay, gold and silverly light through the crown on the inhale. Hold for a count of 3. Exhale, solar plexus. And as you exhale, just know you're evicting all foreign energy, any negative energy, any debris, any toxicity, forgiveness. Inhale. And we're bringing in what our heart's desires truly are, and we're going to exhale through the solar plexus. Inhale feelings, any feelings that give you that warm butterfly sensation, the awe, the infinite possibilities, or unlimited possibilities. Inhale all of your optimistic beliefs for your day-to-day reality. Inhale, golden light. Exhale, solar plexus. Inhale, where does your heart belong? Where does this manifestation belong in your day-to-day reality? Inhale. Exhale, solar plexus. Inhale to the grace channel of God Universe. All thoughts are on forgiving a higher perspective, even a different perspective and perception in your day-to-day reality. Inhale. Inhale, the ability to be open and receive golden light for your highest good from the Galactic Corridor and the Federation, the Archangels. Inhale. Hold for a count of 3. And exhale. Inhale the light of the universe, the higher octave of consciousness, faith from the greater oneness field. Inhale. Exhale, solar plexus. Inhale your commitment to decide and create these wishes and dreams in collaboration with God Universe, the Great Spirit. Inhale and exhale. Inhale actions and characters and behavior that are of an optimistic venue, more loving, more caring, more blessed, and holding the octave of just being in gratefulness and admiring the gratitude for the journey in your day-to-day life. Inhale. Exhale, solar plexus. Now inhale the values of this manifestation, this creation you're creating with co-creator, and what that looks like in your day-to-day reality. Inhale. Exhale, solar plexus. And on this last inhale, just acknowledge that what you are creating in your own personal enchanted village, as that's what I call mine, just know in your heart space, what you be in your authentic heart is what manifests in reality with co-creator. So inhale and exhale. Now, as we sit in silence, the silence of Om, we're going to do a little telepathy. So I want to bring in again the archangels, some different archangels, and I want you to muse, which archangel am I musing about? Archangel Camuel, Archangel Ariel, or Archangel Zadkiel? Archangel Ariel, Archangel Camuel, or Archangel Zadkiel? And I bet you got it. Archangel Zadkiel, the righteousness of God. So I've already kind of mused about Archangel Zadkiel, the righteousness of God, but we have Archangel Ariel, which is the lioness of God. So Archangel Ariel is the healing angel of nature, earth, and animals, which I love, associated with fairies and other nature spirits. This archangel's role is to assist us to better connect with all forms of nature, whether physical or metaphysical. If you need to manifest earthly desires like an environmental career or create a beautiful garden, Ariel is the archangel that you can call upon to assist you. Obviously, I've been calling on Archangel Ariel for quite a while with my fairy garden and my shrines and all the nature beings that I nurture. Archangel Camuel, he who sees God. I believe I've already mused about Camuel, but that's the bringer of inner peace, and who doesn't need that, right? So if our quest is for universal peace in relationships, at home, work, and our physical reality, this is when we ask for Archangel Camuel to actually guide us. Also referred to as the finding angel, again, if you've misplaced keys, or maybe even if you've misplaced how your heart feels, you can call on Camuel to realign you into the frequency of what your heart, or who you really are, is what I'm feeling to say. And real quick, I really want to bring in the Archangel Raziel, the secrets of God. Again, Leo. So this is the gatekeeper. It's the archangel of divine mysteries, supreme knowledge of the soul. So Raziel helps bring knowledge to all beings and guides each of our soul's destiny through each of our lifetimes. Raziel's energy is felt when your soul or your higher self guides your daily living. Also, if you have recurring dreams or thoughts, images, ideas that you cannot decipher, this is when you want to ask Raziel for divine help. The reason I wanted to real quickly call in Archangel Raziel associated with Leo is Leo is our heart. So connecting with our heart and our soul and our higher self on our day-to-day can assist in creating these manifestations and these creations. Like again, this is a power moon, so being authentic in your heart. Be careful of what you wish for, because it's going to be next level. So with all of that, inshallah and ashe, as always, blessings to you, and assalamu alaikum. Thanks for joining me for my Musing Moon meditations.